Welcome to Meda's Bridge. Train and learn. Let's get started. Today we shall work on Python string test methods and Jupyter Notebook. Test methods checks whether the given condition is true or not. Here are the example. Is alpha. Is alpha checks whether the given input string contain only alphabets. The hello contained only alphabets, so it should return true. When you run it, we get true as an output. In another case, is alpha checks the given input string contain only alphabets. Since the given input string contain digits, so it should return false. When you run it, you see false. Now, the method is digit. The given string is contain only digits. So is digit checks whether the given string is contained only digits or not. Since it contained only digits, it should return true. When you run it, you see the true is output. And the given string is hello. It contained alphabets. Is digit checks whether the given string is contained only digits, then it gives true. Otherwise, it should return false. When you run it, it returns false. Is alnum. Is alnum checks whether the input string contain either digits or alphabets or both. In first string, hello 1 to 3 contain alphabets and digits, so it should return is all num should return true. In second string, only hello. In third string, only digits. Is alpha checks since the three strings contained alphabets and digits, only alphabets, only digits. So the output for the each case we get true. And now starts with method checks whether a given input started with a specified value. Here the specified value is h. The given string started with h, so it's the starts with method returns true. When you run it, you see the output true. Ends with checks whether the given input string ends with the specified value, which is here world. And the given input string ends with the world, hello world, ends with the world, so it should return true. Here is the string contain digits. Is decimal checks whether the string has digits or decimal numbers. If it is contained digits, it should return true. When you run it, it returns true. Is decimal given string has both decimals and also special characters, so it should when you see a special character in the string other than decimals, it should return false. When you run it, you see it. Is identifier checks whether the given string valid identifier or not. Here we have digits, so the identifier does not start with digits, only starts with either underscore or alphabets, so it should return false. Is upper method checks whether the given string contained only uppercase characters. Here we have A string contained only uppercase letters, so it should return false when you run it. Is lower. Is lower checks whether the given string contained only lowercase characters. When you look at this given string, it contained only lowercase character. When you run it, it should return true. Is space. It returns true if all characters in the string are white space characters, else false. Here, when you run it, you see true. Is numeric. Is numeric method is to determine whether the string consists of numeric characters or not. When it is true, it returns a boolean value. If all characters in the string are numeric characters, then it returns true. Otherwise, it returns false. When you run it, you see true. In one string can be found in another string using in. If finds, print function returns true or else false. We are finding m in hello. Since there is no m, we should get false. The function should return false. Here we have in. It is checking whether the hello has one L or not. So here we have hello. When you run it, we see true. And here next replicating during printing. If you'd like to print the string number of times, here in an example we would like to print a 10 times. So when you run it, this is the syntax, 10 into var. When you run it, a gets to print 10 times. Here the whole string we would like to print twice. Here is the syntax. So when you run it, we get hello Python twice. Here are the examples for test methods. Thank you. Happy learning. Thank you. Stay tuned to the upcoming sessions.